So I remember once in year 10 in high school where we were on like a football trip to Wellington as part of like a pre-season tour. We just finished a successful pre-season game where I think we won like 3-2 or something. And we're back at our digs and it's a motel, it's not really a hotel. So we had to make our own food. And our coach, Mr. Stanhope, had actually cooked us up some chili con carne. He was actually really good at cooking. It was really good. Whenever he cooked, he didn't disappoint. And what followed that meal was a whole lot of team bonding through chats. You know, we were singing songs together. I don't know, it was kind of like, it was a good little gathering because our coaches gave speeches afterwards too. We had two coaches that year, Mr. Barr and Mr. Stanhope, and Mr. Barr gave a speech on how excited he was for the season and how he saw a great group of young lads in front of him and how the season was going to go great. And then he praised Mr. Stanhope and his ability to coach, and also something else that really stuck with me. It was his ability to adopt a beginner's mindset to pretty much anything he does in life. And he encouraged that us boys do the same. And looking back at it today, I think of what year 10 was a long time ago. I can't remember, 2015, maybe 10 years ago. It was actually a really important message and one that proved pretty useful in my self-improvement journey. So today I want to talk about adopting a beginner's mindset, what it is, and how you could actually leverage it to work in your favor for long-term growth. So what exactly is a beginner's mindset? So think of it like this. A beginner's mindset means approaching something as if you are a complete beginner and have little to no skin in the game yet. Now, this doesn't really make you clueless in a sense, but it just makes you more curious. And curiosity is the first step that you need to achieve mastery. And a lot of people today, they stop progressing because they think that they are better than they actually are, which actually inflates your ego and takes the joy out of the journey and learning the skill. If you think that you've arrived too early, you just stop improving and you plateau too early. The biggest obstacle to a beginner's mindset is ego. And this is because our ego wants us to appear competent. It hates being corrected and it does its best to avoid looking inexperienced. So if you're constantly giving into your ego and thinking and acting from it, curiosity leaves, and so does the road towards true mastery. An example of somebody acting from their ego the majority of the time could be someone who's trained for years but won't refine their technique to optimize results. Or someone who's had a taste of success and stops learning about that area that they achieve success in, and this just stops them from expanding in general. Someone who avoids asking questions. Like, all these can lead to delayed progression in aspects of life which isn't optimal if you're trying to build yourself into the best possible version of you. Now, here's a little secret about how experts actually think. The people who stay great the longest, they act like students pretty much all the time. They revisit the fundamentals, they ask simple questions, they welcome correction, and they analyze their mistakes calmly and experiment to try new techniques and strategies that could help in their area of expertise. They don't necessarily protect their identity, they just protect their growth, and that distinction is powerful. To have a true beginner's mindset isn't to be weak or inexperienced, but rather to be intellectually modest. So a lot of people actually avoid this way of thinking like a true beginner. And why is this? In terms of adopting a beginner's mindset and essentially becoming a beginner again, it can feel uncomfortable for some people because you may experience like being a bit more slow. You might put a little bit more thought into your actions, or you may make mistakes, or it can show up as less competence if you're not working quickly, or you may lack certainty. And most people out there would rather protect their image or care about what other people think than to put aside their ego at an opportunity at achieving true mastery or expanding your ability greatly. And it's the same reason why certain people don't try new things, or they quit early, or they plateau. If you want growth, you need to tolerate temporary incompetence. So how can you actually adopt a beginner's mindset? Here's a couple practical tips that may help you. Step 1, assume that you're missing something. Even if you are experienced or the best in your class or you're best in your group at a certain thing, always assume that there's something in your area that's waiting to be discovered, or another layer that hasn't been revealed yet. Point 2, ask better questions. Instead of asking yourself, am I good at this, or something along those lines, ask yourself questions like, what am I overlooking here? What would someone who's better than me at this do in my situation? Step 3, revisit your fundamentals regularly. If you're advanced but sloppy on the basics, you're not advanced. The most professional people in the world do the simple stuff to a level that nobody else can match. They then sprinkle in complexity for flair and flavor. Revisit those fundamentals often and master them. Step number 4, detach identity from skill. You are not your current level. Where you are now is not where you're going to be for the rest of your life either. We have the power as people to change and improve at things through action and discipline and commitment. Just because you are not as high level in one area does not make you low level in general. Like, life is full of different areas, like a skill tree in a video game. You only stay stagnant if you stop playing. So that's going to do it for today. Very short and sweet. The key things that I want you guys to take away here is that, like, a beginner's mindset is it's what keeps you sharp. It keeps you curious. It keeps you improving long after others plateau. Staying teachable allows you to grow in ways that you would have never expected. Curiosity allows for faster progress towards mastery. Try being a lifetime student and see how far you go. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new, consider liking and subscribing. And if you guys know someone who may benefit from hearing this, share the video with them. Remember, stay hungry, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.